Excerpt from The Fire Next Time by James Baldwin. I underwent, during the summer that I became 14, a prolonged religious crisis. I use the word religious in the common and arbitrary sense, meaning that I had then discovered God, his saints and angels, and his blazing hell. And since I had been born in a Christian nation, I accepted this deity as the only one. I supposed him to exist only within the walls of a church, in fact, of our church. And I also supposed that God and safety were synonymous. The Other She by Ginette Benjamin. I tried keeping chained that village ghetto girl inside me, the wild child of an endless August, Tima my Savan, who braves the burn of noonday pitch beneath bare feet to roam the streets, for home is where the pain began. I tried keeping tamed that incorrigible wild girl, who still knows the ever-burning sting of abandonment, who still hears and feels the wicked things said and done, still dwells in that little wooden house I came from. And she is the only one everyone there seems to know. To her and them, it is just as if I have failed to grow. She drove me too far because I ignored her for too long, that child who wanted to fit in somewhere to belong. This excerpt is from Tales from the Caribbean by Trish Cook. The story is called The First Kingfisher. This story is based on a Kalinago legend from the Commonwealth of Dominica. Long, long ago, when roads were not quite roads but just footpaths and tracks formed between trees and bushes, made by the many who walked from village to town, there was an island called Waitikabuli. The shape of the island resembled that of a tall woman, and the Kalinago people who lived there had named it so. For Waitikabuli means, how tall is her body? On this island, there lived a grumpy little man called Karahu. Karahu had a frown always fixed on his face. His brow was always furrowed, and his shoulders always hunched over. He lived in a small house on a plateau by a lake, and he spent his days fishing. Karahu would fish alone, cook alone, eat alone, and sleep alone. He had no one to share his life with, and he was very, very lonely. All day long he would mumble and moan to himself, "What a life! What a life! I wish I had company." More than anything in the world, Karahu longed for someone to share his life with. One day, Karahu was fishing by the lake as usual, when he noticed a colorful stone by the water's edge. The stone glistened in the sunlight, radiating all the colors of the rainbow. "I am your magic stone," the stone whispered. "What is it you most desire in the whole world?"